So my wife drops a bombshell on me. She says, let's redo the kitchen. I said, okay, so let's redo the kitchen. I said, what do you want to do? She says, I want a granite countertop. I said, oh dear Lord, I don't know anything about granite countertops. Let me do a little research. So I did a search on the internet and I found this really cool site called totallygranite.com. And if you look on the left here, they talk about granite colors and the cost and discount granite tops and should you seal it and how do you clean it, the pros and cons of granite, and how to maintain it once you do get it, and if you use granite tile for your countertops. But we want to talk about the price, the granite countertops price. Now, calculating the price of granite countertops can be a little confusing, so let's walk through this example. So let's use a price of $65 a square foot for our example. The actual price will vary depending upon the rarity and the popularity of the stone. I've seen some prices as low as $39 for quality granite and as high as $450 from some incredibly rare stones. So it depends upon the material. And then you also want to know how much to pay for installation. You'll be happy to know that most square foot prices include manufacturing of the stone as well as the installation. But you have to ask, especially with low quotes. You don't want any nasty surprises that'll bust your budget later. So let's talk about some factors that would affect the price. There's 4 points to consider that'll increase the price of your countertop installation: the sink style, the backsplash, the edge details, and the corner details. All 4 of these options will affect your granite countertop's price. The first thing that you'll need to calculate is your square footage. The standard countertop is 3 foot deep. The countertop in our example is 10 feet long. So multiply 3 by 10, you get 30 square feet. Multiply that by the cost per square foot. So 30 square feet times $60, $59 a square foot is approximately $2,000, $1,950. So add in the cost of the backsplash. You really don't want to buy a granite countertop without some sort of protection for your walls. And a backsplash is the perfect solution. So if the countertop's 10 feet long, we'll need a 10 foot of backsplash. Multiply that by 4 inches, and you get 40 inches or 3.3 square feet. Times $59 is $216. So don't forget the edge details. Standard 90-degree corners won't cost you extra. It's when you get into fancy detailing that it'll add to your granite countertop's price. Let's get some fancy edges for our example. I like the look of an ogie. So you'll pay about $20 per linear foot of edge detail. Remember, you'll need a finished edge for any side of the countertop that's not against a wall. So we need 13 linear feet of finished edge for our countertop. 10 feet for the front and 3 more for one of the sides. Total cost of $260 for edge details. You also need a hole for the sink and soap dispenser. There are 2 types of sinks that mount above the countertop and sinks that get mounted into the bottom of the countertop. If you get an undermount sink, then you'll have to pay extra for the finishing of the edges that'll be exposed. That's going to cost you about $300. A top mount sink won't cost you any extra, as the sink will completely hide the hole of the countertop. As far as holes go, for things like soap dispensers and instant hot water dispensers, you generally get for free. But in most cases, the manufacturer will give you at least 2 free holes. Any more than that, and you can expect the price of your countertop to increase by $20 per hole. Add in the corner details. If you have a crazy countertop design with corners that are at odd angles, you'll have to pay extra for that too. It's easy for manufacturers to cut 90-degree corners. If you make them spend extra time laying out your countertop with odd angles, then they'll want to be reimbursed for their time. No crazy angles in our simple rectangle, so no added expense in this category. So the bottom line, the grand total of our countertop in our example is $2,726. It's $1,950 for the countertop, $216 for the backsplash, $260 for edge details, and $300 for an undermount sink. This is a small countertop, and as you can see, it's not cheap. It is, however, an investment in your home and your sanity. The benefits of granite countertops are going to make your life in the kitchen much easier, and with all the colors of granite countertops that are available, you'll be sure to find a countertop that you fall in love with. So I thought this was a great site. It's called totallygranite.com, and it gave me a rapid insight into what you can expect when you go to price your countertops and all the extras that will be added into your total. And I think you'll be a wiser and happier person when you know what to expect and make an intelligent decision when you get your granite countertop. So thanks for watching the video. Have a nice